Hello, I'm Andrea Chuck, and she is Beatrice de Cruz. Welcome to the Faith Perspective here on Catholic SG Radio. Now, the Faith Perspective gives us an opportunity for us to discuss trending issues or events happening in and around the church and, of course, in the world. Now, the Catholic Church teaches that sacred spaces are actual places where God is present, particularly, of course, in the celebration of the Eucharist and the reservation of the Blessed Sacrament. And that's actually really very specific and very much in line with the Catechism of the Catholic Church. And to be even more specific, it's CCC 1181.
Yes, and there are certain conditions, rules, and even etiquette to help guide us as we enter into those sacred spaces. And so our churches are considered houses of God, symbols of the church, and places of prayer. They are also seen as privileged places for encountering God and His people. So while our churches and shrines are designated sacred spaces, the Church teaches that God is present everywhere and acknowledges that we can find or experience God in the day-to-day messiness of our lives. Now, our homes, if you haven't given it a thought, can be places that foster common prayer within Christian families, and this lived existence, guided by the Holy Spirit, results in a mystical life that is a daily experience of love, even apart from the extraordinary.
Okay, so specific sacred spaces are definitely important, right? But God's presence and action extend into all aspects of our life, hence the messiness of our lives, right?
Yeah.
And it allows for us an encounter with Him in our daily experiences. And so, why are we sharing all of this with you, dear sisters and brothers? You must be wondering. Well, the Office for the New Evangelisation, or ONE, as they're better known by their acronym, I believe, has developed a formation series called Sacred Spaces. And to join us and to tell us more about this, we have with us, of course, Jervis Kang. He is from the Office for the New Evangelisation, and he's from the resource team from ONE. Welcome, Jervis. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. Okay, so rather than us tell our dear listeners and the audience what Sacred Spaces is, really let us know what is it firsthand.
So Sacred Spaces is a 4-part video formation series which seeks to explore the sacredness hidden in the seemingly ordinary spaces of our lives. So as you mentioned, for this 4-episode season, we are exploring the home and how our homes are also spaces of encounter with God. Our homes are also spaces of evangelization. Our homes are also spaces of formation, of growing in the faith and growing in deeper discipleship with Christ.
And so why is ONE providing this formation resource specifically at this time? I mean, usually I think we know the Lent booklet, the Easter booklet, but this is something special.
We have been publishing the Lent to Easter booklets and the Advent to Christmas booklets for years. And we are always very blessed when someone says thanks. They have said that they used the booklet and it was a blessing to them. However, through the years or so, we've had many requests from our brothers and sisters requesting for a booklet during ordinary time. And I think it's great that they have been requesting for a booklet during this ordinary season, because perhaps there's this misconception that we have about the ordinary season. It's not ordinary in a sense as in it's not normal. It's not ordinary in a sense that it is normal outside the perhaps extraordinary seasons of Advent and of Lent. Actually, the word ordinary basically refers to how the Sundays during the season are numbered in order of each other. So we have the 13th Sunday ordinary season, followed by the 14th Sunday. And so actually, if you were to notice, if you pay attention for the Mass readings during this period, there's a lot of talk about Jesus' life, Jesus' public ministry, and how this season is actually for us to grow and deepen our faith and our relationship with Christ, which actually is why the liturgical color is green.
Right. Yeah.
To symbolize plants, which in turn symbolize growth. So it's a time of deepening our roots and of our faith, of growing in relationship with Christ and with each other. And you might also notice that one of the places that Jesus often frequented during his ministry was in homes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
For example, he healed St. Peter's mother-in-law in a home.
Correct.
The Last Supper took place in the upper room of a home. Pentecost happened in the same space. And even as the early church was discovering itself, the opening up of the church to the Gentiles also happened in the home of Cornelius, who was a Gentile.
Right. I think another famous home would be the home of Mary and Martha.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you mentioned 4 episodes, right? In a nutshell, what are the topics that you all are covering there?
So the first episode is an introduction.
Okay.
To introduce this idea of our homes as sacred spaces. Our second episode talks about our home as a place of formation. For as we know, where we grow up, where we live, has a huge impact on who we are as a person, and in turn has a huge impact on our faith journey. So we will explore how can we shape our spaces, our homes, where we can grow in faith, and maybe we can help our family members or even our guests, to also grow in their faith. We would then talk about our home as a space of safe refuge. Perhaps, as an introvert, right? I love to go home into my own space where I can wind down, where I can recharge. And this is important. It's for whether you're introverted or not. I think we all need a safe space that we can just be ourselves, that we can recuperate. And so we explore ways that we can protect that space, or ways that we can find that space in our very homes. The fourth episode talks about our homes as a place where we practice hospitality. Right?
Yeah.
Hospitality is a very crucial part of evangelization.
Yes.
And it's also actually something that Scripture commands us constantly to do.
Yeah.
I can just share one, perhaps, in Romans 12, St. Paul writes, contribute to the needs of the saints, practice hospitality to strangers. So it's not just a nice to have.
Right.
It is commanded, or it is encouraged by St. Paul and from Scripture.
Correct. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm really excited for our listeners and viewers to catch this series, because if you're tuning in right now to the Faith Perspective, a bit of a teaser that we have the bright side with the guest, the speaker who comes on episode 4, Gloria Ko, and we had her in the studio, and it was really a lovely conversation and also a very heartfelt one. Yeah, where she shares about how she extends her home and prepares the space, sanctifies it for people to come in and be safe and just be part of the community that she's building. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's in episode 4, right? Yeah, something that we can all look forward to in the coming week or so.
On that note, also, I just wanted to share that. So we have Gloria on episode 4. Actually, all 4 episodes, we do visit the home of someone.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, because we don't want this to simply be someone teaching at you from the
Correct.
screen.
That's true.
We wanted to actually explore, learn from people who are living out
Absolutely.
these values, living out their home as a sacred space, and to learn from the witnesses, from their witness.
And it's interesting, actually, the 4 topics that you touched on, and it really actually gives all of us actually thoughts of how we can treat our home, and also make our home a space not just for ourselves, but we invite others into our space and share that, whatever that meaning of that space is to us, we somehow can share it also with others who come and visit us, right?
Yeah.
Could you?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I also wanted to ask because you're growing your family as well, and you talked a little bit about how you do treasure the time where you can go home and wind down. And so how do you see yourself like using this resource also in your own personal community, your family life? How would you be using this resource for yourself?
I think it's...
That's putting you on the spot.
Yeah. I mean, perhaps this is a good chance for me to share how this resource even came about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
the genesis of it.
yes, indeed. So I'm a young father. My daughter is turning 3 in August, and I have another one coming in September.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. So, I was just thinking about what resources that we can develop over at ONE.
Which room do you go into to sleep?
Well, I'll let you know in September. And so I heard about the house of Deacon Sherman. Deacon Sherman is a permanent deacon just across the border.
That's right.
Crossway. He's from the Malacca Johor Diocese.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard how he set up his entire home to be basically pregnant with catechesis.
Right.
This is another teaser. Deacon
Yeah.
Sherman is our
Yes.
second episode.
All right.
So I actually just wanted to bring a film crew up. Let's see what he has done. Let's learn from him. And, again, I wish for my children to grow up and love Christ, to know Christ. And so what can I then bring back to my home?
Wonderful.
To copy him in that
Why
sense.
not? Yeah.
Be inspired, yeah.
And so from there, in the office, we like to bounce ideas with each other, and it has just grown into this 4-part series. My initial plan was to have something like a Catholic stacked homes. I don't know if you are familiar with this episode. With this YouTube channel where they just go into homes to show someone's beautiful interior design.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Yes.
So it was supposed to be like a
yes.
Catholic stacked home.
Oh, okay,
kind of
okay.
thing. But I mean, we grew into a formation series to be of
Lovely.
more blessing to others. I mean, to answer your question more directly, Beatrice, I even through developing this resource, there are things that I've really tried to incorporate into my home. For instance, one of these ideas I actually copied from Deacon Sherman is here in his home altar, he has a piece of cloth that he changes according to liturgical seasons.
Oh, that's nice.
So for in now the ordinary time, it's green. During Lent, it's purple. During Easter, it's white. And so I've also incorporated that into my house. Although I forget to change it now and then. And I think it's just small little touches that I would love to bring home, and how we can practice with my wife, with my children, and how we can recognize God and find God in our space.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great reminder. Actually, it's really about the signals that we create within our spaces, and especially when you have children, right? They will be the ones who will, after that, begin to ignite even within us, this value of being intentional, number one, and also being sensitive to those changes. And they will ask, "Oh, Daddy, Mommy, what is this? Why is it? Why did you do this?" They are going. You're gonna be full. You're gonna get a barrage of questions, right, coming to you as your little ones grow up. Yeah. Your daughter is almost 3.
Almost 3, yes.
Oh, she'll be talking. And girls
it has
begin
begun.
even faster, right?
Yeah. Can I also ask a little bit about like what are the hopes from ONE in sharing in creating this resource? Because I do understand that it's for the ordinary time and all that, but how do you really envision people taking this resource and bringing it into their communities to do it together?
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to firstly say that anyone can pick up this resource
Right.
and do it individually.
Mm.
But we believe in ONE, we believe that there is great value to be had in doing such sharings together as a group, such learnings together as a group.
Mm.
Because by listening to your friends sharing, you also grow from that. You also learn from that and broaden your perspective from that. So that's how we bless each other. That's how we pastor each other.
Yeah.
And journey with each other. And I mean, we were not made to live this life alone. We were not made to journey through this faith alone. Jesus called 12 men and many, many other disciples. And so community is always an integral part of our Christian faith. And we hope that this resource will be a way for people to gather.
Yeah.
Whether as a seasoned NCC group or whether as a new group of friends is coming together just to journey together.
So how do we get hold of this resource?
Resource is now available on our website, one.org.sg, where you can find all the episodes. And we've also created a accompanying e-booklet
Nice.
to help you go through
I saw that,
these resource where you will have reflection questions that we suggest. It also has a session flow that we suggest, just to be a guide more than anything else.
That sounds great. I mean, it's almost similar to what we're familiar with the Lenten to Easter booklet and the Advent to Christmas booklet.
Yeah.
So, this booklet will probably feel familiar to us as well.
We hope so. We hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and as you mentioned that, right? So over the years, the Lenten Advent booklets have grown also in resource and all of that. Do you see this happening also to sacred spaces?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as y'all mentioned, Jesus is found everywhere, not just in the church, not just in the retreat center. And so he's found in our homes, but he's also found in our neighborhoods, found in our workspaces, found in the soccer field.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if this resource is well received, let us know if it's of blessing to you all. We hope to have a subsequent season so we can explore these other areas and these other environments and where these places are also, or how these places are also sacred spaces and how we can also encounter God in them.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Actually, that reminds me of, Saint Jose Maria Escriva suggesting that the desks in our offices become our altars.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, that is such a wow. If you really think about it.
Yeah.
You're at this table every day, or a particular table every day. And if it can become your altar, that means everything that you do, you truly give back to Jesus. And with Jesus in mind, I mean, at least you are on a path that is, well, you're trying your best and you're doing your best.
I mean, again, to share another quote from Saint Jose Maria, everyday life is the true setting of your life as Christians.
Absolutely. Wow. Okay. So we wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
And I maybe you can come back and share with us as well, as we will, try and keep our ears to the ground and give you all the feedback as well. But we would like to know also how you are either seeing it as an expansion or how people are responding to it. And we really thank you for going out of the way,
Thank you for having me.
blessing us with really, I mean, as I said, not many of us, or we take our homes for granted. We go home like, okay, yes, I'm happy to be home, but sometimes home is also taken for granted.
Sometimes home is the place of wounds,
Yes. Yeah.
of lots of challenges and difficulties.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if we allow the place and space to be sacred, no matter what comes our way, I think the Lord will be always with us. And so that is truly, dear sisters and brothers, why we are asking you to look at your spaces and find the sacredness of the space that you are in. It's always possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so today we thank Jervis Kang from the Office for the new Evangelization
Indeed.
resource team. And also a reminder, if you're listening to us, don't forget to tune in every Tuesday for a new episode of The Faith Perspective or of The Pulpit. This encore goes out at 7 p.m. And also we've got other episodes coming your way. Don't forget The Bright Side with Gloria will be out really soon as well.
Yeah. So at your own time, you can also watch all our videos on our YouTube channel. Take care. Thank God for all that you have. And thank you for being with us. Bye-bye now.